Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episode, we begun the 2031-2032 regular season, and as you can see right there, we are currently tied, basically leading the Central Division. 27-8-2, 7-3-0 in our last 10. It's been a great season so far. A lot better than the floppy start that we had to last season, even though we ended up with the President's Trophy. We are looking that we can definitely compete for another trophy on our cabinet this year. We're in the race for a few. Now, this season does feel a little different. Just because we aren't at the center of every trophy run, President's Trophy, Norris, Art Ross, all of those trophies we usually have in our grasp at some point during the season. We're winning games, we're scoring goals, our goaltenders have been solid. They have a really good win-loss ratio, which I really, really like. We spent a lot of the last episode talking about next offseason, the coming up offseason, which is going to be very, very rough for us, in a sense that everything is coming down on top of our heads. There are 3 players that we must sign to major deals. Now, we were talking about potentially trading away Kirill Kaprizov, our captain. Now, I know, yes, you want to see simulating, but this is a pivotal point in our franchise. There are 3 players that we must sign. We already signed the biggest of the players that we needed to sign, Alexei Petrangelo, to a 7-year, $7.775 million contract. 150% worth that deal, time and time again. The 3 other players that we need to sign, 2 cornerstone defensemen in Brandt Clark and Marcus Mironov, and our current second-line center, Sergei Gogolev. The cheapest amongst these players is going to be Gogolev, who is an RFA. I mean, over the next 8 years, he'd want $12 million. This is going to be a rough deal. I mean, I really, really like him. He's putting up good stats. I want to deal with our defensemen first. We have Brandt Clark and Marcus Mironov. I want to sign Brandt Clark first since he's been such a good powerhouse defenseman for us. Obviously, we have Quinn Hughes locked down, but I want to send these contracts out now before they have a chance to ask for more money. Now we're going to do the 0.85 trick. Hopefully these guys take their deals because we have $30 million to work with. If we get Brandt Clark at 10, if we get Mironov at 10, and Gogolev at 8, we can get them under contract. That's $28 million right there, gone. Brandt Clark offering the $10.7 million contract. Marcus Mironov. These guys 100% deserve those contracts. I'm not debating that. They deserve it 100%. I will just want to get them locked down. I do. So, 38. He'd be 38 at the end of this 8-year deal. That's a lot. I mean, I'd rather go 5, bringing him up till 35, 7. His asking price stays all the same up until the 1-year deal. I'd rather go 5. He's 35. I don't plan on losing him at 35, but maybe we can renegotiate then and go from there. So 12.7, getting him at 10.8. Or just a hair under, but these are important contracts. That's a lot of money gone just like that. We're going to sim. We're going to wait for Gogolev. Because we have to sign Cody Tallender. There's a lot of contracts coming up. But hopefully they take those deals it's important. Now, the regular season's been pretty good so far. I honestly just want to jump right into it. Don't need to look at the stats. If you want to see the stats so far, go check out the end of the last episode. Might as well. So we're going to go ahead and simulate this month. Let's go right ahead. Month of January. Let's see if these guys sign their contracts. Come on. Brant Clark signs the deal. Hell yeah, 7-year deal. Welcome back to the club. He'll be 35 at the end of that deal. Marcus Smirnov. Ooh, rejects the contract. Oh my. Okay, that is definitely something noteworthy. Are we going to lose Marcus Smirnov? I mean, realistically speaking, we have top picks coming up in this draft. Marcus Smirnov does not want to extend his contract anymore. Oh, that's rough. That very much sucks. Oh, that is not good for us. Yeah, that sucks. So might as well give Gogolev a contract. 2 years that we can get him to. I mean, I'd rather give him 2 years, give him 2 more years to prove himself. I know we're doing a lot of numbers this episode, but that sucks. Smirnov, that definitely puts a wrench in our plan. So 7.1 over 2 years. Hopefully he signs that. He's worth it 100%. I just want to be diligent with that Marcus Smirnov contract. Hopefully we can get him back. We have to be smart with our goaltenders as well. So hopefully we get that sorted out at some point. I think it's going to be an interesting offseason. Either which way, it is going to be rough. Come on, let's... McKinnon's been hurt in the NHL. We're going to... Head coach replace player. Not Nathan. It's a different McKinnon. Sergei Gogolev signs that $7.1 million deal. That is good. That's good. So now we have $13 million to play with this coming off season, which is a lot of money. But with the guys that we have to sign, it's not a lot of money. So we have to be smart about it. So welcome back, McKinnon, from your injury. Let's keep it going in the month of January. Chuck Owens is hurt in the NHL. Throw somebody else in, not too much of a big deal. 2 regulation losses in a row. Yeah, we've been losing a lot of regulation games this season. I'm not super happy with that. Now defense, let's get that settled out. Yes, we don't have any scratch defensemen in the AHL, but I'm not really worried about the AHL. Too bad. So sad. Come on, pick up the pace here, Minnesota. I know, 11 losses through and 33 wins. That's a really good ratio, but I know we can do a lot better. Pete Curry's been hurt until the first. Head coach replaces player. Few draft class. We have a bunch of picks this year again, just like last year. Ooh, Franklin Leach is a franchise player. Oh, man. Will the hockey gods shine upon us? He's similar to Teemu Solani. I would love to have a guy like that on the squad. Would love that. Can we lock into a pick? Maybe. Maybe not. Here comes the All-Star break. If only they could add the All-Star game to this franchise mode. It's just the little things that matter, you know? If you add the All-Star break, maybe Olympics every 4 years where you can go off and see the best players from each country. You know, it's just the little things. Come on, EA. I don't ask for too much. Roster sharing, and that's about it. So we come to the end of January. Currently 49 games in this season. We are currently first place in the NHL by 3 points. So it is a close race at the top. But we currently have 1 game at hand at them. Francis is already a point per game. Oh, he's having a good season. So let's go ahead and check that out. Now, there are a few races I'm keeping in track of. Quinn Hughes, obviously, I want him to win in Norris, but I think it's going to be tough for him. It's just a fact at this point that maybe the other defensemen won't keep pace. Hopefully that's the case. So, Anthony Francis is currently 81 points in 49 games. Are you kidding me? He's having a great year. Really, great year. He's always on pace for at least 110 points. It's his lowest season ever. through almost 800 games. He's at 538 goals, 1,185 points. He's going to hit 1,200 pretty soon. He's going to hit 1,200 before his 29th birthday. Are you kidding me? 41 goals? He's going for 60 this year. The pace that he's at, nobody's going to stop him. Alexei Petrangelo, not scoring the amount of goals that he usually does. But what's his lowest goals season ever? 26 seems to be there. 40, 42, 41. So hopefully, I'm sure he'll do fine. I'm not worried. He's a playoff MVP. 69 points. And obviously somebody had to flush the toilet. Obviously, it's whenever I'm recording. Nobody ever flushes the toilet unless I'm recording. Awesome. 20 points over a point per game. Kaprizov is doing phenomenal. Second most goals on the team. Kel Newman is doing great. Gogolev has stepped it the hell up. He stepped it up, man. You gotta give credit where credit is due. He took a pay cut, even though it's only for a 2-year deal. He will be a UFA at the end of that deal, so that compromises it a little bit. But he's done phenomenal. He's on pace to break his last season, which is his most all time. Ever since we hit best lines in the postseason, he has been really good for us. Lionel Waters, 37 points on the third line. Hell yeah. Langweeder. Now I really like Langweeder because of his pay. 4.5 for a 90 overall player is great. He hasn't been the best. He's a good postseason player. I'm not worried. He's not playing the most power play time, but it's definitely something to look into at a later date. I'm not super worried for him. I think he should be fine. Kolyakovo has been good on the third line, 17 assists. Alexander Khudobin, the rookie, definitely can make pace for 20 goals this season as a rookie. I'm okay with that. Pete Curry, 15 points. Gauthier with 15. McKinnon with 5. Bobby Lev with 2 games. The depth has done great. There's no minus players. All the plus minus is really good. Top line is doing great this year. They're really stepping up. Defense. Quinn Hughes leads the way. 5 points over a point per game. 54 points to be exact. Brandt Clark, Mironov. Oh my god. The defensive core are putting up points. They have 9 game winning goals combined on the back end, which is just crazy. They've really been good. They've been great. I really do like to see that. So Mironov, I love you, buddy, but you have to work with us here. I know he's getting mad about ice time, but he's playing plenty of power play time. Do we maybe move Parrish down to that bottom pairing, but we have to keep the young guy happy because he looks great. He's probably going to be great. Definitely a question for later. Goaltenders. Cody Tallender, 25 wins, 903 save percentage. He's been pretty good. His stats could definitely be better. Christian Pettersson has a really good win-loss ratio. They can be better, but with the simulation that we're currently running, nobody ever simulates good. So let's go to the entire league, see what is going on through 49 games. The best goaltender in the league right now is currently, I'm going to give it to... It's probably Christian Kajakovsky from the Philadelphia Flyers. 913 and just a shade under 260. So he's having a great season. Dorjevic is having a good season for Detroit. Maybe they're a postseason team. You never know. Detroit in the postseason? Are you crazy? Wow, that's crazy. Rookie skaters. Let's see. Yeah, Pittsburgh's having a great year with their top prospects, former first overall pick and former fourth. Yeah, they're both lighting the league up. Good for them. Okay, defensemen. It is time to see some award races, and Quinn Hughes is catching the hell up. 1 game in hand, 5 points behind Adam Boqvist. Oh, he's stepped up. Plus 28, double the plus minus that Adam Boqvist has. They're so close in points, it's probably Quinn Hughes right now, and he's obviously going to get votes because he's won so many in a row. He's an analytic darling. The real question is, who's leading the category for our Ross? Yellowvac is still leading the way. 2 games at hand at Anthony Francis. It's super close at the top. I mean, I know that's 9 points, but Anthony Francis has made ground over the last month. Yeah, there's a lot of really awesome players here at the top. A lot of our players, too. How's Jack Eichel been doing with Buffalo? Back in Buffalo, actually. Let me see. So we traded him back to Buffalo, 92 points in 62. He's doing great. Absolutely love him. He won 2 Stanley Cups with us. I'm happy. Yeah, definitely an interesting season. Who's leading in goals? It's definitely going to be Yellowvac for Ottawa. Great free agency acquisition for them. Anthony Francis could definitely catch up in that category too. Assists, what is it looking like? 50 for Chistov and Boquist. Definitely some tight award races, but I want to check out the picks that we have. So look at the central standings. Predators are second last. That's good for us. Then we have, whose pick do we have? We have the Sharks, so they're second in their division. We have, I want to say we have the Boston Bruins as well. We have a few really awesome picks this year. Potentially some lottery picks. This would be the year to win first overall. A franchise player? Oh, yes, please. So Boston and Nashville, ours and San Jose's, which should be whatever. They're whatever picks, you know? We've done great so far, but we still have a long season to go. First place in the NHL by 3 points, 1 game at hand on second place. Let's see. Let's go to the trade deadline. I don't really plan on making any acquisitions. There's no really deals I really want to make. We start out the month with a rough loss and a win. Good. Detroit. Come on. First round pick. No, thank you. Detroit. Keep it going. There we go. Yeah, we've been a great team. We've been a little iffy in some areas, but we're already at 40 wins. I don't plan on making any trades like most years. Oh, Ethan Bear, what are you looking like? Oh, yeah. I'm going to claim him. It's only 1 year, right? And he can play in the AHL as a scratch player. Jordan Binghamton. Oh, my God. What do I look like? No, thank you. 41 wins. Okay, I know. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the trades. My bad. I don't know why I just keep skipping them. But there's been a few really hefty trades so far. I don't know why I did a few season simulations just to test out the draft on my current rosters, just to see how the draft worked out, make sure I didn't make any duplicates, that sort of thing. I guess I just got in the motion of I know I could have turned off trade notifications, but I just wanted to see if there were any blockbusters. You know what I mean. But I guess I got in the habit of that. You can go back and see if you wanted to see the trades. It's called pause. The pause button, ladies and gents. It's a crazy thing. Okay, Niemi and Malson to the Detroit Red Wings. Oh, they're loading up. Detroit is loading up. Come on, Detroit. I want to see you in the Stanley Cup Finals. Arizona gets McIntosh, a first, and Hronek. Making some trades, Detroit. They trade a first-round pick. Ooh, Detroit. So we are basically at the trade deadline. 47 wins. Are we going to get 60 this year? It's not out of the question. Anthony Francis is currently at 100 points already. 20 games left in the season. He can easily put up 20 more points. So, 96 points. That is easily first in the NHL. Yep. Good. I love that. Up by 8 points. See how the award races are shaping up so far. So, Anthony Francis obviously leading the way for forwards. 48 goals, so he dipped down a little bit. He's at 48. He's looking like he can probably have 60 goals. He's had 60 goals once. So I definitely think he can hit 60. 12 more goals in 20 games. I think he can do it. Maybe he'll break. 142 is going to be hard. All right, 42 points in the next 20 games. It depends on how well we play, you know? It depends. Pietrangelo, quietly been phenomenal. I think he's going to have his worst goal. 7 more goals. Definitely doable. 86 points, he's been great. Kaprizov has been great. As a 34-year-old, he's definitely holding his own. Technically a second-line forward. He's definitely going to start digressing quicker than I had imagined. But he's been a leader nonetheless. Kale Newman, 66 points, over a point per game. 4 points over a point per game on forwards. I'm okay with that. At 40 goals, I think he's about to hit 500 or 400. Wow, what a career for him so far. Gogolev with 57, almost a point per game. That's basically what I asked for. 90 overall. Guy's a stud. Lino Waters, 41 points. Langweeder, 40. Yeah, he stepped it up. Huge for Langweeder. He really stepped it up. That is huge for us to see. That is big. I asked for him to step it up. He stepped it the hell up. Julien Gauthier, or why did I say Julien Gauthier? Sergi Gauthier. Why was that so hard? My brain always, whenever I see Gauthier, I go Julien Gauthier because that's an actual person. Kolyakovo hasn't been bad. 20 assists on the dot. Pete Curry, 11 goals, 19 points. Hudobin with 18, 7 more goals in 20 games. It's doable, but as a third liner, is it going to happen? Maybe. Depends how we play. McKinnon, former second overall pick, not having the best of seasons, but he'll get better. I'm not too worried. McKinnon, Bobby Lev, they've all been pretty good. Our depth has been great. We're playing really good hockey. What is the defensive core looking like? Oh, Quinn Hughes is coming for another Norris, ladies and gents. Oh, he's coming for another Norris, and there's no way you can stop the man named Quinn. Gosh darn Hughes. He's been great. Brant Clark, Mironov, and Bissonnette have all been phenomenal defensemen. Look at every defensive core in the history of forever. There's not one that looks like this. Is this the best defensive core ever assembled? I would say yeah. Brant Clark is phenomenal. Marcus Mironov, who we still need to talk to about a contract, but he's been kind of mad about that. Bissonnette, 39 points. He's going to hit 50 this season. Harry Parrish at 25. He's going to be a 30-point player. Mats Pearsons has been really good. I'm okay with that. Goaltending. Has it gotten better? Has it gotten worse? Tallender has gotten better. He is going to ask for money, and we don't have any money. Oh no. Oh, it's going to be a rough off season. Pettersson hasn't even been that bad. What does the entire league look like? This is going to be the last time we check out the stats before the end of the season. Kajakovic, 34 wins, leads the league. Actually tied. Tallender is probably not going to compete for it. He's so many percentages behind Kajkovsky. Yeah, he's been the best goalie. And then you have, Dedor Djudjevic for Detroit is contending for it. He's probably the second best goalie in the league right now. Rookie skaters. Currently looking like Pekka Thorensen for Pittsburgh. They got 2 really awesome rookies. And then you have, where's my boy? Hudobin, hey! Shishkinov, what a beautiful name. My God. Okay, defenseman. Are we winning some trophies this season? Oh, he is taking the lead, and he ain't going to stop. 5 points ahead of Boquist with such a better plus-minus. Yeah, he's walking home with another Norris. Oh, I hope I didn't jinx anything, but damn, he's the best, man. Oh, my God. You can't beat him. But who's leading in scoring? Has Anthony Francis made some ground? 5 points behind, but Yellowvac has 1 game in hand. Will Francis win his first Art Ross in a few seasons? I hope so. 20 games remaining. Yellowvac seems to be the runaway with the goal totals. Francis is 10 behind. Yeah. Yellowvac, after moving from Nashville to Ottawa, is having a great turnaround in his career. Okay, we have some award races. I'm going to actually check out... Have I checked this out lately? Nashville. And then you got Boston. Boston's out of a playoff spot. That's good for us. If they just miss the playoffs, I'm okay with that. San Jose's first in the division. Okay. I knew at least one of those was going to turn out to be really good, and we might see that. 20 games remaining in the regular season. I plan on making no moves at the trade deadline. There's no need. We really don't need to make any moves. We're a great team, really good team. Let's go to the middle of the month, see where Francis is at, because that's really the award race that we're really, really looking at. You got Tyler Chokington to the Colorado Avalanche, and then you got Knight, a goaltender, to the Vancouver Canucks, and they get Samuel Girard. That is a big, big trade for both teams. New York Rangers get a second Wideman, Jenkins, and St. Louis gets Klim Kostin, who was actually just traded to New York. That's kind of weird. Sergei Gogolev has been hurt until March 2nd. Head coach replaces player. Okay, it's only a few games. I'm not really worried. We can play with it either way. Dante Fabro, Rubtsov to Los Angeles, and the New York Islanders get a Boland and a first-round pick. New York kind of rebuilding there. Edmonton has fired their head coach. Okay, Edmonton, do whatever you need to do. Nope, we're not making any trades. We are good to go. Detroit looks like they might make the postseason this year. I would actually really love to see that, because they've been such a crapshoot this entire franchise mode. What, this is year like 13 or 12? Yeah, they've been bad. They haven't made the postseason once. So hopefully they continue to play well. I would love to see them in the postseason. Come on, keep it going, Minnesota. 51 wins, 60 is not out of the question. Keep it going, boys. 8-2 victory over LA. There we go. Keep the goals going. We already clinched a playoff spot. We're about to clinch the President's Trophy. Halfway through the month, 56 wins. What is Francis at? 115. Oh, man. Hell yes, Francis. Is it 115 already? Oh, my God. Keep it going. You know what? We're going to simulate the last... Oh, my God. Edmonton's bad. Last game of the season. Draft class, what's it looking like this year? Our scouts have been bad. Oh, no. They've actually got all the top guys here. So maybe we luck into Leach. Son of Brian Leach. You got Edmonte from the SHL. Maybe he's something good. You never know. Would love to get a franchise player or a medium elite, or you never know. Keep it going, Minnesota. We're almost at 60 wins in the regular season. We're about to hit it pretty soon. We lose to Detroit in regulation, and another loss. Okay. 60. We're going to hit 60, despite any catastrophic ending. 10-2 victory over Pittsburgh. Whoop them. 8-7 shootout victory. What a barn burner. A lot of big goal games here. 5-0 shutout. Edmonton has... have they won like 7 games in a row? I feel like they were just at 19 wins. No, they're red hot to end of the season. You know what? The hell is Francis at? Francis is currently at 134. Oh, please, God. Let him win it. 68 goals. Oh, Francis, step up in this last game and hit 70. Step up in this last game and hit 70. First period. 2 goals, but it's from Kaprizov. It's 2-2 game. Second period. 5. Oh, Francis, get on the board, man. I'll take a victory, but keep it going, Minnesota. Langweeder, can we get Francis on the board? Can he get 70? Come on, Francis. Just 2. You just need to get 2 in the third period. Come on. Power play. Minnesota. Yeah, Edmonton's been bad all season. They're looking at a lottery pick this year. Maybe they luck into a franchise player. Looks like Francis will not be getting 70 goals, but a great season nonetheless from the Minnesota Wild. I'm assuming he potted a few points in this game. I'm assuming? Did he? I guess we'll check it out. Kaprizov with the first star. 2 points in that game. 68 goals, 68 assists. My favorite number is actually 68. Did you know that? Yeah, 68 is my favorite number. Do you want to know why? That's the year my dad was born. 1868. 1968. And Jaromir Jagr's number. My favorite NHL player ever, even though I barely ever watched him. I just love his mullet. Why not? So, let's see the regular season stats. 136 points, his second best season ever. The man, the myth, the legend. 68 goals. Anthony Francis, his best goal output season ever. best point season ever was 142. He's currently at 1240. He's going to hit 600 goals next year. My God. He's going to hit 700 assists next year. That's insane. He is insane. Are you kidding me? This man don't stop. This man don't stop. Petrangelov with 108. Great season for him. He's really consistent the last few years. 108 points seems to be a phenomenal season. 46 goals. He hits 40 goals at least. What did he finish the season at in goals? 536. One shy of 1,100 points. Wow, he's been great. Both of them have been franchise players. Speaking of the franchise, Kirill Kaprizov, the big prospect that we had starting this franchise mode. Man, 73 goals his rookie season. He really started things for Minnesota. He brought us back into the hockey world. Didn't win the Art Ross that his first season, but he has been super consistent. 1,222 points. He's going to hit 600 goals next season and 1,000 games. He's been great. Kel Newman with 90 points. Super underrated. We always talk about the top three guys, but he's been so good. Gogolev with 73 points. Missed one game, but you know what? His best season ever. 33 goals. His best goal output. His second best assist season. I'm okay with that. He had a great year, great power play. I'm happy with that production. Lionel Waters with 63, 20 goals, 43 assists. On the third line, can't get much better than that. Now, Louis Langweeder had a troubled season. 55 points. He's really not taking a turn for the worst. He scored 33 goals. I'm happy with that. I guess the power play time hurt him. I just wanted to get other people on the power play and see how it worked, and it worked well. We won a lot of games. We scored a lot of goals. But I think he's okay in the long term. I don't think he'll be super hurt by this kind of season. Gauthier was really good. 32 points as a fourth liner. Are you kidding me? Great +-2. Kolyakov with 28 points. 1 goal, 27 assists. So he scored his 1 goal. I mean, he has a 1.2 shot percentage. Oh my God. That's abysmal. Hudobin, 19 years of age, 18 goals, 83 overall. He is going to skyrocket. He's going to be so good so soon. Look at his shooting category, man. He's going to be a dominant player. Pete Curry with 25 points, McKinnon with 16. We had a phenomenal depth this year. I thought it wasn't going to be the best depth just because of how weirdly it was constructed and all the new faces that usually tends to not work out the best. But they worked out really, really well. Great season from the forwards. Defenseman, what's it looking like? Quinn freaking Hughes, 82 assists. That's an assist per game. He's the man. Another 90-point season from the man, Quinn Hughes. Are you kidding me? Are you on crack, Quinn Hughes? How do you keep doing this? 1,100 points as a defenseman. I guess one season like that is phenomenal. I guess you'll never see it again. He's done it so many times. He's winning another Norris this year. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Brant Clark, 76 points. Phenomenal season. Marcus Mironov with 67. A great season. But we have to discuss a contract with him at a later date. I guess he just didn't want to talk contract. But I guess if we do well in the postseason, he'll talk. Bissonnette with a 50-point season. Great year. Harry Parrish with 36. Almost a 40-point season. That's progress. That is big progress from him. I like that. Mats Pearson's with 23 points on that third pairing. He should get an off-season boost from that. He definitely should. I'm excited to see goaltenders. I feel like he got worse, but 47 wins. Cody Tallender, you, sir, had a pretty solid season. 2 47-win seasons in a row. 9 less games. You had a good year. I'll give you that. But it always comes down to the postseason. 3 Stanley Cups in a row, though. So, Christian Pettersson is a backup. Pretty good goals against. Not the best save percentage. but in 21 games, you will have 53 goals. That's a damn good season. It's a great season. I mean, going into next year, we might not even get Cody Tallender back, and Pettersson might have to be our starter because of the contract situation. It's going to be a rough time. But I want to see who the award winners potentially will be. The best goalie in the league this year is going to go to... I mean, being honest here, it should definitely be Brody Dedorjejevic from Detroit. I butcher that name every time. I know. Trust me, I know that. 39 wins, 20 losses, 12 OT losses, 9-18. He's literally the only reason Detroit made the postseason. He was great. He did everything he could for Detroit. Potential MVP candidate if it was if this game actually counted goalies as potential MVP candidates. Definitely up there. He'd get my vote. Rookie skaters, it's going to Pekka Thorensen. From Pittsburgh, that's the best rookie I've seen in quite some time. Good for them. They have definitely a great tandem for the future. Manderville, with a 30-goal season in his rookie year. Yeah, they have a great future there in Pittsburgh. Okay, no need to look. Quinn Hughes is winning another Norris. It was close down the stretch, though. Adam Boqvist was 6 points behind, but with that plus-minus, how much farther ahead he is in that category, he's winning it. No question. No need to even show up to the award show. Just name it the Quinn Hughes Trophy. The Hughes Trophy. What a huge season for Quinn Hughes. The real question is, who's winning in the Art Ross? Now, last time we checked, Yellowvac was 9 points ahead of Anthony Francis. Did Yellowvac have a good end of the season? Anthony Francis, we know he did. Who's it going to be? Oh, and Anthony Francis inches ahead of Yellowvac for his first Art Ross in a few seasons. I love that Anthony Francis. A phenomenal year. His best goal output, 60. Actually, 68's his number, by the way, if you look right up there to the top bar where it shows all of his weight and height, all that. Wow, that's kind of eerie. 4 points ahead. He really had a great end of the season. Shot at 21%, 11 game winners. You know, going down Yellowvac might even win the MVP. I would even consider giving him MVP votes just because of the goals. And Ottawa, did he get them to a playoff spot? I think that definitely plays into it. But with our 60-win season, you can definitely look at that. So, wow, great. A lot of 100-point scores. Yeah. Look at all... Yeah, simulation scoring, the engine is on medium. It isn't on high. It's on medium. The best goal scorer in the league this year is Branislav Yellowvac. So he at least wins one trophy this year. A great season for him. Definitely deserves the respect. Moving from Nashville to Ottawa, that's a tough move, but good for him. You got Zenit Korvik, who was always in the top with 69 goals. Nice. Anthony Francis, 68 goals. Great season for him. And Savoie, not even at the top of points this year. Loses out for the first time in quite a long time. The most assists in the NHL this year. Quinn, gosh darn Hughes, best plus minus. Anthony Francis. What can you say? It was a great season for the Minnesota Wild. Something I do want to check out. Where did our picks fall? Nashville Predators made the postseason. Darn it. That sucks. Okay. Did Boston miss out? Boston made the playoffs. No. Oh, that's sad. So, 2 potential lottery picks go by the wayside, and they both lose out. Edmonton was abysmal this year with 59 points. They still have Connor McDavid. I feel really bad for him. You know what? It was a great season, but the postseason is ahead of us. Who will we be playing in round number 1, potentially going for the 4-peat? Who is it going to be? The Dallas Stars. We definitely have a rivalry. 40, 36-6. I believe the last time we met, we blew a 3-1 lead to them, if I'm not mistaken. That might have been the last time we met. So that'll be a fun series. It definitely will be. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.